There has not been an initiative like this before.
This is a really unique opportunity for the kids in the Clifton area. There are no big science companies in the Clifton area, at all in Connemara really. Very poor emphasis on science in the area. So this has been an enormous opportunity to really open up their eyes to the possibilities within science and to generate enthusiasm within these young children for a possible career in science in the future.
What's really important, what's really extraordinary about today is the community spirit. Particularly a community who are in the west of Ireland, very isolated from the rest of the country.
But this is the first in West Connemara, and we're very grateful to the Whalen family. So we would like to thank them very sincerely for all their generosity for this project. Dr. Joe Whalen and his wife Elizabeth have been coming to the area here for the last over 40 years. Unfortunately, Joe passed away 2 years ago, but before he did, his wish was that he would leave something to the schools of Connemara, and he would like an education project set up in memory of his sister, who was a Sister Marie Whalen. I talked to Bernard Kirk in Galway Education Centre, and we discussed how we would implement this wish of Dr. Joe's, and we came up with this science project, and this was carried out by the STEAM team, including Lex and Bowen and Graham, and they have been visiting all the schools, 9 schools in the area every week, and they have covered a wide range of topics in science.
You tried to work on various aspects of the science curriculum, the primary science curriculum, so that it would be both beneficial to the teachers and also broaden the scope of the teaching for the kids in the classroom.
Having Graham coming in for an hour and doing the science and being prepared for it and having his lesson ready, because science is a challenging subject, because you do have to spend a lot of time in preparation for experiments and knowing that you understand them yourself inside out. So there was a lot of learning for me as well as the children.
I could see all the different things that they were doing, the investigative approach, the experiments, and even at one stage I put my head into the classroom and they were doing dissecting. So there was lots and lots going on. Alex was very, very, very good with them. And I think the children learned an awful lot from it.
Building up to the science fair that we're at today, within each different school, we worked on different projects. And even within an individual school, we broke that down into different projects. So, for example, I had a school that I was doing the history of timekeeping with. We had everything from candle clocks to sundials. And Graham was working on more electronics. He was working on series and parallel circuits and calculating resistance in a circuit. So really wide. We deliberately tried to get every school doing something different.
We've been involved in organising science activities and science events for the last 15 years in the Galway Education Centre. And I realised going around talking to the young people today, this has generated huge enthusiasm in the area of science for them. And I think what we need to do is to continue to support that into the future.
Today is wonderful because as well as the children being able to kind of put on a display for their own parents, for their own schools, we also came in here into the station house and they were able to kind of link up with other schools, link up with other kind of projects that were going on, parents from other schools, children from other schools, so it kind of went out into the real wider community.
Right, we've made this turbine and the turbine spins these gears and then the gears spin this motor and then the motor powers this and it turns on the light like that.
Yeah, I really did because it was so fun. It was great fun just like experimenting with them and everything.
He got hit by a car and he got brought to the vet and he broke a bone in his leg and we had to knock him out and we had to do surgery on him and we fixed his leg.
The impact this has had on us as a family, we have 3 children and there's one of them involved in the school in this project. It has been fantastic in the sense that he's coming home, he's talking about what they're doing in relation to their project. He's talking with our younger son and our older son who's in first year and giving them a basis and teaching them.
We try and generate enthusiasm. We're not really that concerned about how much they learn and retain. We're much more interested in generating an interest in science, a natural curiosity, and a desire to consider science as a future career. So if we have a handful of scientists that come out of this in the future, then we'll have absolutely achieved our goals.
philanthropy at its best. And I think everyone involved in this project wants to say a huge Mila Buyakas to the Whalen family for their contribution to improving vastly the lives of the young people we've seen today.